What's up, y'all? Devin the Dude, chilling with my man. You're watching the Fortnightly report, and it don't stop. It stop. It stop. Yeah.
Good evening, welcome to the Fortnightly report. Today our special guest is Devin the Dude. Welcome to the show.
Oh man, what's happening, man? Good to be here.
So you just landed here. How do you like Australia so far? What's your first impressions?
Man, so far so good, man. I mean, the weather, man, is wonderful. You know, it's a lot cooler. You know, less humid than it is over there, man. In Houston right now. Right now we're getting like 90 degrees, so right, you know, it feels real good. Man, the food been wonderful, man. The scenery, man. Wow. I got some drone footage of some of the scenery already.
You brought your drone out here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And this is only the first stop, so I got a lot of more footage to get. But nice. So far, so good.
We've got a very diverse country and countryside and stuff like that, so there'll be a lot to explore.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything you're looking forward to doing in Australia that you can't do back home?
Capturing a kangaroo on film.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's do that, man. And just, you know, meet new people and hear new music, man. I've been listening to new music, you know what I'm saying, on radio and on the TV. I've been seeing some new stuff too, man. Some Australian music, and it's different, but it's real cool, man. They got like a funk, jazz, reggae type stuff too.
Yeah.
A lot of the artists.
There's big diversity in the artists in all sorts of
Yeah.
areas out here in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So you're out here doing 5 shows on a tour around the country, starting in Canberra tonight, heading to Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, finishing at Adelaide on Sunday. You're giving fans a chance to hear some of your classics for the first time, but will you be releasing a new project soon?
Well, actually, I have plans on releasing something like in the beginning of next year, 2016.
Yeah.
I've been, you know, slow boogie right now, but you know what I'm saying, it's coming together. I'm getting my ideas together and getting some music together from producers. And hopefully by the beginning of next year you'll hear something new.
Nice. I'd like to ask you, what's the biggest lesson you've learned in the music industry?
Just patience. Be patient, man, and just continue to work. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I'm pretty slow for the past year. I've been a little slower than normal, but the whole thing is just don't stop. You know, just don't stop.
Well, you've done a lot, so there's no rush
Yeah.
at this point.
Right. You know, that's another thing too. I didn't want to really just you know, thin myself out. You know, I just kind of wanted to let the music that's out there, because it's an album out there called One for the Road that, you know, a few people heard of, but I wouldn't mind a couple more people hearing before I, you know, go on to the next project.
Yeah. Any advice you'd give to an up and coming artist?
Oh man, other than patience, you know, make sure you love what you do, because a lot of times what you do is not gonna, you know, suffice for what you need. But as long as you love what you do, you know, you always can come back and you're always gonna be able to do it and still maintain and probably prosper off of it too, especially if you're at the right place at the right time.
And it will show in your artistry in the
Right.
long run.
Right.
So I'm guessing you've seen a lot of rappers and people come and go over the years. Do you like the way the game has changed?
It's inevitable that it changes. I like it in certain instances where you can be your own. You can be your own label now with ease. You can have your own studio with ease. You can do a lot of things right now. Back in the day, was almost impossible to do.
Film clips?
Yeah, especially video and stuff. Like right now, you know, my last project, I could say, you know, I was the CEO and I film my own videos, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all right from where you're able to do all that without getting these huge fees and everything that you won't see that you have to recoup later on. So,
Yeah.
so that's cool in one aspect. But as far as just musically and the sound, uh, it's different, and that's probably because it's so easy to do now, and a lot of people are just doing it, and a lot of those people really probably don't love it. They just probably wanted to see what it can do for them, and you know. So
There's not as much of a process to doing an album or any sort of record like back in the day. Like,
right, well, there's no artist development type thing
yeah.
that's happening. You know, it's always it's a trend now. It's more trendy now, and you see more rappers in and out the game.
Yeah.
Now, versus you're waiting for your favorite rapper to come out with the next album because. Or your favorite rap group to come out with the next album because you know the date, you know what I'm saying, you were looking forward to it like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it just amped up.
But that's what I was saying the other day, like back in the day, we used to look for the music, so you were really interested. Now it's just fed to you,
Right.
and you don't even have a chance to
right,
touch it. Like everywhere you go, boom, boom, boom. Back in the day, it'd be like read a magazine, research, or someone had a CD and you heard it all, and you looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
But now everything's force fed.
Right.
So, you were label mates with Pimp C on Rap A Lot Records, and you did several collaborations. What was it like working with him?
Oh man, it's always wonderful working with Pimp, man. He always just tell it like it is, no holds barred. He give credit where credit's due too. You know what I'm saying? He give you respect, and if he admire your music, he'll let you know. And if he admire you, and just he'll let you know, and he always give you incentive to keep going because the UGK came a long way, and a lot of people look up to him. He's like really underground legends around in Houston, let alone around the world. So yeah, Pimp, man, was real cool, man. Rest in peace.
It's crazy. We've got a couple questions from the fans. We got one from Jack River. He wants to know
What's up, Jack?
what was it like making "Fuck You" with Dr. Dre Snoop?
Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. I walked in the studio, man, and Dre kind of greeted me real well, man. And we had an ounce of weed just waiting. It's like, here you go, man. Roll something up. I was like, oh, okay. And I rolled something up, and I gave the bag back to him. I was like, no, that's you. I was like, oh shit, thanks. So smoking and stuff. And he said, man, I've been I got quite a few tracks. I got here on a DAT tape. He had a DAT tape. And he said, I'm going to put a DAT tape in, and he gave me a piece of paper, and it's like, okay, it's a list of, some skeletons of songs that I've been working on. So if you hear something you like, just let me know. So they played the DAT tape, and I was listening to it, they play like 20, 30 seconds of each. They keep going. And there was 107 numbers on this paper, man.
Wow.
But I was like, oh, shit, I know I'm going to hear some shit.
Yeah.
So, man, he just kept playing, and I was like, oh.
You don't want to jump too early?
No, I didn't want to jump too early, yeah, but they got to a certain song, I was kind of feeling it, and they kept on going, and who was that? Was that Hitman? He was like, man, go back to number 12. I think he was feeling number 12, man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Go back to number 12.
So that's what you were thinking?
And it was like on 17 at the time. We kept on going. They said, no, go back to 12. And he went back to 12. Do. He's like, you like that? I'm like, yes, sure. Yes, sure. That's the shit. But I didn't want to say nothing too soon, like you were saying, So, but he was like, okay, cool. You like that? Shit, let's do something, man. You think you write a hook or something to it? I'm like, man, let's do it. Let's try. So he broke everything down. He's like, all right, everybody, we're gonna roll with this. They went back to the original tape where they made that song. They just started kind of putting a mini mix on it, and while they was mixing it, and they told me, just go ahead and start, so you write, so I started writing, and I didn't really, I just started writing. Whatever came to mind, and then what I writing didn't hardly fit, and then I just remember this song that I did a while ago. It was just a hook, but it was a much slower song. It's a breakup song, a girl who had somebody already, and it was like real slow, and it was just, I just wanna fuck you, no kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you, don't need you all in mine. I just wanna fuck you, no kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you. It was just real slow.
That's the original.
And yeah, that was really. And then I was like, but it was just so fast. I like when I said it in my mind, I sounded to myself like Alvin or something. I just want to, because the beat was fast, and and I like, oh no, it would never fit. And I would start writing it down to just to see will it fit. And in my mind, I was saying this is not gonna fit because it was a slow groove that I was doing, and this song was up tempo. I was like, oh shit. So let me write it down and see. Soon I wrote the last line down that Dre came over there and saw me, saw me getting busy on something. Like, oh, you got something? I'm like, yeah. I got something. I'm like, oh shit, I really don't know if I got it or not. So he's like, oh shit, yeah, he got something. I was like, don't tell everybody. Like, he got it, y'all ready to do it? He's like, yeah, man, okay. And then everybody was talking, oh, cool, man. Everybody was talking. They said, well, you go in the booth now. And they got quiet. The booth? Like, okay. And this is like the slowest fucking walk to the booth I ever. I can remember, man, like yesterday it was just, I'm going to the booth. So we went in there. The first take. It was kind of cool because I didn't really know. I was trying to get it out, and I was trying to make the melody match the new melody because it was slightly off, but I had to kind of bend a few things to make it kind of fit. And I tried. The first take was cool, and I said, "Let me try it again." You know what I'm saying? Try it again. So by the third take, during the hook, I kind of nailed the bass of it. So I did another track over it, and then a higher pitch track, and then another octave track. And then he was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So the better he started feeling about it, the better I started feeling about it. So that last track, he was like, he finished. All right, you can do one more track. And it went in there. If you can hear it in the
That's crazy. He'd also like to know how much weed was smoked on the Up and Smoke tour.
On the whole tour itself?
Yeah.
Every single day, everybody was blown away. Yeah. I'm talking about all the buses. It was like 12, 13 artist buses. That was just for the artists. That wasn't even for the stage and all the management and all that. But that's just artists. But
crazy. Every
bus you go on, you got it. You can get it. It's man, every day. I didn't go one
every
day.
Every
state, every single stop, it was just like 3 months worth of just. It's a lot of work involved though too though. So it wasn't just like we were just getting high.
You gotta balance it.
You got to balance it. You can't go out party too much and drink and all that stuff because you got to have the same energy as you previously had. You got to give the next people in the next city. You can't cheat them out of any energy that you did previously. So you got to really really stay on your toes. Even with that little part I had as a one verse, I kind of took it for granted a little bit, thinking, oh, I'm just got a little verse. I can get fucked up. And one time I kind of slipped up, and Dre was like, how you doing? We come out on the stage, and he said, yo, how y'all doing? Yo, what's up, y'all? I got my own boy Devin the dude. He from Houston, Texas, Rap Lot Records in this motherfucking house. And yo, he want to sing something to the ladies. Yo, Devin. Devin? Well, fuck it. I guess he don't want to say nothing to you, motherfucker. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. And then during that time, it was the bus manager running down to my bus. Hey, Devin, what's up? I was sick too though, cause I was sick from yesterday. I was like, this is fucked up. And then he was like, you supposed to be on stage. What you mean, what stage, man? I got my shit time, man. I got to be there like in 7 more minutes. I got my shit together. No, right now. You got to go right now. They're doing it earlier, so. I got my VIP thing tags on and everything, shoot, and that got me through I was running through the fucking stage, the backstage, and as I was running, everybody was like, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up? And I was like, Devin, where you been? I'm chilling. Hey, what's up, Devin? Hey, what's up? Say, man, you need to come. I'm like, what? I'm fast. I got on the stage, shoot. Soon as I jumped through the stage, through the liquor store door, it was on my part. You got the number. It's on you. You know, come quick. Oh man, that was. And Butch Cassidy, he was like, we was riding on the same bus too. We befriended, man. They real cool people, man. He said, man, you should have saw the look on Dre's face when you gave him out there on your verse. He was like. Like, oh shit! I knew that shit. I thought I was off for the tour after that.
That's crazy. Who came up with the idea for the Dude album cover?
Man, I promise we took 1,000 pictures for just 1,000 different pictures. Everywhere, out in the street, in the hotel room with, saying different girls doing this, doing that. And Big Chief was the manager of Rap Lyrics at the time. While we was doing some pictures in a hotel with 2 girls and everything, he was like, "Say, man, you got that song in the bathroom, boo-booing, man. What you going and take a picture of boo-booing?" I like, all right, man, you crazy, Chief. Well, I do some crazy shit like that, though, man. But he's like, yeah, just fuck it. It'll fit the song at least. I like, well, fuck it, Chief. Let's do it. Let me fix it up, though. I got to fix the bathroom up, so I had to fix with the Swiss Sweet Box. I had to grab the Houston Chronic. It had to be a Houston Chronicle because I had to take the AL off to make it Chronic,
True.
So, and I did that. I made sure my knees was ashy and shit. And I did a lot of crazy shit. I put a cigarette in my mouth. I wanted to put a joint, but it was like, well, if I put a joint, they might not, you know what I'm saying? Or blunt, they might not. So, yeah, so. We took 2 shots of that. 2 shots of that. And, man, it was, when we went back to the studio to decide, after he got all the film developed, about a week later, the photographer brought the stuff to the studio, and it was me and a couple of Coffee Brothers in there. We was pretty deep up in the studio at the time working on the album, and he said, "Yo, I got some of these pictures, man. We need to find out which one we're gonna take." So they spread out all the pictures on there, and it was like about 50 cool pictures. So about 5 of them I picked out, boom, and somebody else like, "Man, what's up with that one? The one boo, that shit look crazy, man. That might win." I was like, "That's not my choice, man. It can be yours, but it's not mine." So everybody had to choose. We had everybody, saying, we would pick what they thought, and we just, did a vote, and that picture won out of all of it. Like, man, y'all got to be serious, man. I was like, hold on, I was gonna veto that shit, but I was like, well, fuck it, y'all, I'm afraid y'all ain't gonna let me down, man, right? Y'all fucking with me. What's up? So we decided to go with that one. It was turned out pretty cool.
What? And we got one last question from a fan, James Zappa Vigna.
What it do, James?
He said, "Did you find the person who stole your doobie out of the doobie ashtray?"
Man, I sure did, man.
Who was it?
My fucking cousin, man. It was my cousin, man. My cousin Mike.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my brother told me, man, because I went to the store to get some shit, man. And as I was going to the store to get something to drink, I keep my doobies in there, man. And I was out of weed. I was completely out of weed. And my cousin saw the doobies and he said, "Man, grab one of these." And my brother said, "Man, that's Devin shit, man." He's like, "Man, that boy got all kind of weed, man. He got all kinds of shit, man. He ain't gonna mind me smoking this shit up." That's one of these. And when I got back and I found my stash, and it was half of what I had in there. When you don't have nothing, and somebody take half of that,
that's a lot.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So I was mad, and unconsciously I wrote a song about it, but I forgot all about who actually did. I just remember not having no doobies, and I just did. And a year later, man, Donnie told me, my brother Donnie, he was like, "Man, you wrote that song about Mike." Huh? I was like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "Mike, you remember when you such and such went to the store and you drunk your doobies and shit?" Like, "Hey, that's what inspired that song." So yeah, man, it was my cousin.
Well, there you go, James. Case closed.
Yep.
We'd like to say thank you for coming on the show.
Oh man, much love. Appreciate you, man.
We really appreciate it. You can catch Devin the Dude touring around Australia. Check his Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Devin Dude 420.
There it is.
Yes.